Ausar Thompson for the Detroit Pistons. Really, not a lot of people talking about what he's doing for the Pistons, man. And, I advocated for the Pistons drafting him. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I advocated for it. A lot of people question, they came from overtime elite, and they didn't play nobody. And I watched both of them play, and I'm like, one of them, they really good, and if you can't shoot today, you can't play. I remember watching the era of basketball, it was a bunch of guys who couldn't shoot. You know what I'm saying? You talking about guys like Dennis Rodman. You had guys, you had a lot of guys. Some guys end up shooting better. A lot of guys that wasn't great shooters, but they did other things. we can go through the centers that literally couldn't shoot. Shaq couldn't shoot. You know what I'm saying? But eventually, some of them guys found the niche in the league. From your Ruben Patterson, aka the self-proclaimed Kobe stopper. They found the way to find a niche, and people feel like if you can't shoot, you can't do nothing in this league. And that's not true. You don't have to shoot to be a great ball player. You know what I'm saying? The more creative you are in how the game is played today, you got to shoot is because it's a remedial. It's like, taking the game of basketball on a full Indiana Trail bus and putting everybody on a short bus. That's pretty much the equivalent. They've done basketball now. I seen this post. I think the kid he graduated 3.4 from somewhere. I can't remember where it was. Maybe I don't want to put it on the wrong state. It was from a state. And he said he was suing the state because he graduated 3.4 but couldn't read or write. That's how they water down basketball, But Ausar Thompson is his brother is really good too. They do everything. They do everything well, other than shoot, rebound, defend, cut without the basketball, play without the basketball, escape dribble, pass the ball, handle the ball. What else don't they do? Eventually, hopefully, the jump shot will fall for both of them. You know what I'm saying? But you seen the talent. Once you watch them play in overtime elite, you've seen the talent, the ball handling, the passing, the defending. And what's interesting about it is Ron Hollins has a lot of those same traits that the Thompson twins have. His ability to cut without the basketball, drive and finish at the rim. He just don't finish above the rim. Hollins is a very creative finisher under the rim. He's a little taller than Ausar, but his length and his range to play, he could play 1, 2, 3, or 4. Hollins he may not be the playmaker that Ausar is at this point, or the Thompson twins in general is, but you kind of see the same. The difference is one is a wing. I could really say Ausar really can play 1, 2, or 3, but let's just say one is a wing and one is he can be a wing, he could be a 4. He fit more of that mold of being a 4. So the more thicker he get, that's when he'll kind of go into the 4. Then he able to hit that corner 3. That'll be all she wrote as far as him, entrenching himself in the lineup and succeeding. Tobias here, talking about Ron Hollins, but Ausar, the jump that we seen from Jaden Ivey, and then we lose him to a broken leg, and then Ausar come in. Imagine if they made the jump together. How much more dangerous this team would be. You know what I'm saying? Because Ivy, the way he was shooting the ball, guess what? You could leave them both on the floor at the same time. So yeah, what he's doing, man, and he came back from blood clots, and what he's doing is amazing. Rebounding, defending, locking guys up one-on-one. If you want him to play make, he can play make. And as soon as he started knocking that jumper down, all-star. Two-way superstar in this league. It's a two-way street. He's a two-way superstar in this league. He started knocking that 3 down, it's a wrap. You know what? I was looking for my glasses. I was looking for my safety glasses. And I'm like, man, I don't even know where they at. They was on my head. They just came off my hat. It's crazy. I'm like, where they come from? But yeah, that's for the most part, he big time. He's meant a lot for the Pistons getting over that hump. I know we talk a lot about Dern and we see what Cade doing, but what that brother's doing, on an elite level. You need those glue guys that do everything. You know, in reality, that's what they wanted Killian Hayes to do. Even without the jumper, that's what they wanted him to do. But he didn't. The problem with him, he didn't have the handle Ausar had, and he ain't had the confidence driving to the rim that Ausar had. Ausar got confidence. Ausar gonna attack the rim. He gonna slash with authority. Killian didn't want to finish at the rim through contact. He was scared of contact. Ausar a grown ass man. He a grown man. Real spill. He a grown man. So yeah, man, I'm excited to see him recover. I'm excited. I was advocating. I was advocating for the Pistons to draft him. A lot of people, oh man, I was like, man, either him or the kid that was out of Central Florida, University of Central Florida, that went to Utah. I don't know what happened to. I like this game a lot too. And another guy liked a couple of drafts ago, Tari Eason. I got a chance to see him this the year at the Little Caesars. He played pretty well in that game. You know, Tari Eason is a good basketball player too. I like Tari Eason tape a lot too. But Ausar Thompson, man, I mean, he really the unsung hero. He really, him and Ron Hollins and Malik Beasley and Tim, and Tobias, they really gluing this team together. They really gluing this team together. And for Malik Beasley go on that streamer thing and say Ausar Thompson was gonna lock down James Harden, and he did it. He did it. He did it. You know, in a league where it's tough to guard anybody because you can't touch them, you know, he did it, and I think he need to get some credit in there. You know, they talk about, and I like the kid down there in Atlanta too, Dyson Daniels. I liked him. He was in the NBL. In New Orleans, they gave up on him a little bit too fast, and you know, I think Ausar Thompson is on that same level. You know, he on that same level. Young, good defenders, and once those two guys start consistently knocking jumpers down, you know, it's a wrap. So it's some good young defenders out here. And what you trying to do, if you at Detroit or Houston, Atlanta, you trying to go beat Boston. You trying to build a team to beat Cleveland, to beat Denver, to beat OKC. You trying to build the teams to beat them. So you trying to build, and you need two-way players. And the next step for a lot of them guys is the jump shot. And when that jump shot start coming, you know, teams like Atlanta, Houston, when they start consistently getting Jalen Green and Amen Thompson, and they start getting Dyson Daniels and Jalen Johnson, he get back healthy and start hitting them jumpers, them teams going to be tough to contend with because Trae Young could get a ball up. Cade don't mind giving the ball up. And in Houston, they sharing is caring. They're going to be some dangerous teams, man. Dangerous teams. Don't let egos get involved and guys start getting traded and leaving. Them three teams going to be teams to watch. Everybody talking about San Antonio. I don't know. I hope the brother get well. Wimbyama, but we'll see what happens. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, the subscribe button, hit the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Hit the link tree, find me on X, Instagram, Spotify, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.